Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Doom 3. We are in Alpha Labs 2, and this is a mixed commentary playthrough of Doom 3. Apologies, my voice might go monotone. And we are continuing on with our story. As you all may have been aware in the last video, we are following two storylines, actually. I didn't go through. Two storylines, actually. One is the one where we have to get an SOS out because of the demonic invasion. And the other is due to Swan and his soldier, friend, bodyguard, whatever you want to call him, who is the quote-unquote damage control. Since Petruger, the scientist, has unleashed hell throughout the base. We've probably already heard him during the previous video laugh like a wannabe Palpatine. He's not as threatening throughout the game, since he doesn't actually do anything until the end. Spoiler alert. Gotta open this door. Area sealed. General access.
The UAC takes pride in its safety record. Please follow UAC procedures.
I wish I really would, but I'm sorry I can't. I don't think distributing firearms throughout a base is any real idea of safety. As you have may have noticed in my last videos, I had aim assist turned on, and then I turned it off during my last video. So, if my aim sucks, I apologize. Only because I'm playing on console, and I honestly never play with aim assist in Doom 3 on console at least. Of course, jump scare. I've done that a million times.
For generations, humankind has lived under the looming specter of slowly dwindling natural resources. Our new ventures on
I'm sorry for people who want to hear that. I'll actually get the video for it and find a quieter place so you can hear this video. It's not really important, but it does tell you. But it does tell you about. There we go. Sorry. But it does tell you about certain things from our city, like resources and guy with a pistol. There we go. How they dissolve into nothingness, I will never know. Can you please stop that? I'm kind of blind. Okay. The AI in the first 3 Doom games were never really smart. I'm trying to insult the AI team, but even PDA and also take that disc. Alright, how long? Oh. Aha, another jump scare by a friggin' demon.
Warning. EPD laser active.
Alright, this is gonna be kinda loud, but you need to listen to this new data pad. I'm gonna be quiet for that, and I'll also read the emails, like usual. So please enjoy. Pause the video if you need to read, if I go too fast. Let's listen.
Audio log for Kyle Berger, research supervisor for the EPD project. The elemental phase deconstructor is fully operational, and the research data we have gathered so far is very impressive. Unfortunately, we had a terrible accident last week. Research Assistant Patterson was calibrating one of the quark emitters in the chamber, and witnesses say he appeared to see something. It's almost like something was talking to him, and he backed right into the particle beam. It was not a pretty sight, as it took off the backside of his head. He lived a few minutes, although I'm not sure you could consider that living, but they say his eyes rolled back and forth, and he was trying to talk, although after losing that much brain matter, I'm sure it was just reflex actions. Anyway, due to this, I have enacted new safety protocols in the lab, and we have stocked one of the storage cabinets with emergency medical supplies. The code for the cabinet is 752.
For generations, humankind has lived under the looming specter of slowly dwindling natural resources. Our new ventures on planets like Mars have only intensified our need to find fresh sources for metals, petrochemicals, food, water, and even air. To meet that need, UAC researchers have developed dramatic solutions. Solutions that will soon pay off for the UAC, its investors, and indeed the entire human race. Mars itself is our chief ally and the key to our solution. Look around at its vast red deserts, rich in naturally occurring iron oxides. They are the raw materials of our future. We have developed a process that destabilizes the atomic structure of pulverized iron oxide and separates it into subatomic particles, which are then siphoned off to create new elements. Like alchemists of old, the elemental phase deconstructor allows us to transform red Martian soil into clean air, fresh water, and hydrogen fuel, the building blocks for a sustainable, human-friendly Martian environment. And this is only the beginning. With continued research, we envision creating ever more complex molecules, even organic matter itself. Atom by atom, the UAC is building an ever brighter future for humankind.
All right. There's some backstory lore stuff. I had to kill him. Punching this team is fucking terrible. Firing my frickin' laser.
Help me.
No, I'm not gonna help you. Oh. It'll take him so long to recognize I was right here. Oh. Jump scares are real. But jump scares are cheap. I don't consider them part of horror, really. They're just something that make you jump, make it scary. It's a reaction-based thing. Not really, this is a really scary kind of thing. It makes you jump, but it doesn't scare you. Some people like it, though. And if you like it, well, it's your preference. Me, I'm kind of meh on jump scares. I've played some creepy games in the past, watched scary movies, see enough of it, then I feel it kind of starts to not phase you after a while. Alright, Palpatine wannabe. Just trying to do his best to sound like Palpatine. No, I just expect the trigger to say, do it. You could probably try to pull it off. Tell Anakin to do it, kill him. Kill him now. Already good for him, putting a lot of bullets in your stomach. That didn't rhyme. Oh. Well, I'll take that. Grenades. Nothing here. Alright. story in Doom 3 kind of explains, well, I can't say it explains itself, but there's 2 or 3 stories going on in the campaign, and you may or may not notice it. Oh shit. I do not know how their bodies dissolve like that, but I'm so curious to find out how. Again, how do the bodies dissolve like that? I mean, there's a shotgun, sure, but I want to just do that. Physics, I suppose. How many of you guys are there? Wonder what happens if I shoot him in the balls. Oof. I'd die too from that. What's this? Oh, data pad. And that.
Gas leak stopped. Fire
Alright.
extinguished.
Nice, now I can go through that door.
Audio log for Jack Smith, benefits analyst in HR 1024-2145. I just went through another batch of accident reports from the science team. We've had 5 more people hurt this week while working with the equipment. The most serious incident was one John Hughes, whose hand was caught in one of the plastic extrusion systems. He was performing maintenance on it and states that he unplugged it and had the safety key in his pocket. It managed to activate without an apparent power source and shredded his arm up to the elbow before someone got him out. It's been reported that the machine is still running and we can't shut it down. The cost on that incident alone is enough to raise the red flag, but this is just one in a pile. We're going to overrun our budget on benefits payout this quarter. And while it's not my department, I have to assume that the new equipment budget is going to be blown out as well because, according to these reports, the equipment's breaking down on a daily basis. Please mark this for review at corporate. End of log.
Okay. So throughout the game, I'm sure you've all noticed, you'll find these data pads everywhere. And they're different accounts of different experiences of the different people who worked here, soldiers to civilians to technicians to engineers to anyone who worked in Mars City. And before it's their account, their experience of what was happening to them during their work shifts before the demonic invasion slash shockwave slash whatever you want to call it in the beginning of the game happened. Dude, and strange things were already happening, were already in motion. Yep. I love grenades. Again, the flinch is just ungodly in this game. I will take everything of that. But yeah. Everything connects back to a place called the Delta Labs in this game, which we will actually go through at some point. We're in the Alpha Labs right now. We have to regroup with Bravo team to send out an SOS communications back to Earth. Now, later on in the game, there's going to be a choice I have to make on whether or not to actually send it. And there's 2 branching storylines for it. Yes, summon my minions. My fat ass now dies. And they're all dead. Alright. So we got through that. Nice. Alright, so I can't get through there. Let's take in the horror, shall we? This growth that totally doesn't look like smegma. Okay. Didn't realize it'd be that close to a demon crotch. Can anybody tell if that thing had a dick or a dick or a veg? I couldn't tell. Armor. I completely forgot if this was the way to go, was it? Yeah, I think it was. I gotta go the other way. I can't actually get in here. Yep, there's the AI doing the AI thing best. Over here. You confused again? Come on, walk back. No, I'm over here, buddy. Come on, figure it out. No. Okay, cool. Not the best AI for their time, but it's not like they programmed them to figure out what to do when the player's still in the hole. Jump, 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 jump out. There we go. Physics. There, thank you for the help. Also, you may have noticed the dated kind of graphics. Everything's like textured weird, like it's in pixels almost. This was the first 3D-ish kind of Doom game, or at least for the previous gen consoles, for like the Xbox 360 and PS3. I think it was released on PC. It was the BFG edition. This is just regular Doom 3. I don't know why the BFG didn't come with this. But it was re-released on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 as I believe. And if you guys are wondering, yes, you still have to log in with your Bethesda account. So they haven't updated that quite yet, but I already have a Bethesda account, so I don't have to really worry about that. Auto-saving. There we go. My aim is impeccable, and by that I mean I love hitting the wall. It's not a place I want to go. Did he die? Look at that running animation, he's just stuck in it. Spooky. Okay. Oh, I know what you're doing. Nice try. You got more horrible aim than I do. This is why I don't play with aim assist. Makes it harder on me, but it's not like there's an ADS or anything in this game. Something I kind of liked about Doom. There wasn't an ADS. Because you're always aiming in one position, which is straight ahead of you. I would say 100 to 0, but it's not like you ever get a sniper rifle in this game, because then you would have to aim down the sides. Oh. Not. Not. Go. Blinding me isn't a good thing. Needed all that ammo. No. Also, there are trophies in this game, I believe, but I haven't earned any. And I know from back from the 360 when I first played this, I know for a fact that you get trophies just by doing random stuff. Got another disc just by doing random stuff in the game. Weird. Can I? No? This thing's not charged. A Hydrocon, I think it's called. Well, I can't really mess with that. What's that disc?
Safer worlds for everyone. For centuries, people on Earth have waged war over two things vital to human existence: fuel and water. As part of its ongoing commitment to create safer worlds for everyone, the UAC recently unveiled its development of the Hydrocon. Though still in its prototype stages, the Hydrocon will, in one dramatic move, forever end all shortages of water and fuel. By splitting iron oxide molecules, the Hydrocon produces oxygen and hydrogen cheaply and safely, without the need for large amounts of electricity. The hydrogen is then used for hydrogen fuel, a substance so versatile and clean that it can be used in everything from home appliances to today's most demanding rocket engines. A side benefit of producing this fuel is an endless supply of pure, spring-like water that is more refined than any earthbound spring. We envision a world where technologies such as the Hydrocon can be used to end drought and civil strife in impoverished nations where water or fuel have ever been in short supply. While always at the forefront of scientific research and development, Union Aerospace hopes that the creation of the Hydrocon will continue to make safer worlds for everyone.
Yeah, that's interesting. One machine that can make...
Oh, you startled me. Man, am I ever glad to see you. I thought I was all alone. It's been freaking spooky lately. The Hydrocon's blown a few circuits and is unstable. Be careful with that gun. A stray bullet into the glass shields could blow the whole area. I'm gonna try and get this thing stabilized. I'll head to the science office when I have this under control.
Okay, buddy. If I come back here, you're gonna die, I know it. I've been killed by this thing before. Kind of. You know, buddy, don't you know there's another dude that's dead right here? Fucking AI in this game. Alright. Another data pad. What is this? No audio. Well, that's helpful. City. That's anger. That's really that's some anger right there. No code. Yeah, I'm mainly scanning these for codes. Hydrocon Labs. Sorry if I'm not reading it. I'm bad at reading out loud. I'm like sophomore high school level of reading out loud. It's kind of sad since I'm 25. Usually that's supposed to open, but... Okay. Gladly take health. He was camping right there, wasn't he? Oh boy. Hold on. I've been killed in here. Damn. Okay, so I've been killed in here. Is this the autosave or was it the other one? Fuck it. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? This time. Can't shoot in that room. Yeah, let's not do that again. That wasn't intentional, but I'm glad that that explosive barrel was there. Alright, so that's that other side. Let's back down to the laser. Alright, so we get two ways we can go. Never mind, one way. Yep, one way.
Safer worlds for everyone. For centuries, people on Earth have waged war over two things vital to human existence.
Okay, we've
fuel
already got
and
that
water.
disc.
As part of its ongoing commitment to create safer worlds for everyone, the UAC recently unveiled its development of the Hydrocon.
I don't. The guy just spawned behind me. He wasn't actually there. Wow,
And
my ammo.
hydrogen, cheaply and safely, without the need for large amounts of electricity. The hydrogen is then used for hydrogen.
Well, there is this. Where's this lead? Oh. Never mind. That's just a little bonus thing, I suppose. Oh, shit. Getting trapped in a corner. Down, boy. I was running. This is the run mode. I don't like the run mode so much since I have to run. Alright. Alright, now we have made it to the next area. Thank you so much everyone for joining me on this adventure. Let's just go and load before we end the video. There we are. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see everyone in the next one.